Well, here we are in the desert, and I had to pop in because it just started raining. Probably can't see it on the video here. It is definitely coming down. We just looked at the weather report. There's a big old storm brewing beyond here. But look at this. We're in for a beautiful sunset tonight. And you know, this is my last night here in the desert, and I got a few things on my mind. And of course, first of which, I gotta thank my buddy Matt for hosting me for, I don't know how many days I've been here, I lost count. And that's what happens. You tell somebody, hey, stay as long as you want, and next thing you know, you got a new roommate. But, oh, the wind was calm when we walked out here, and it is starting to pick up again. Rain's starting to sprinkle in. I have a feeling we're in for an interesting weather event today. That is not unusual for these parts out in the desert. Look at this. There's a weird light beam coming through the clouds over here. That's pretty cool. It's these kind of evenings just around sunset when the aliens appear. They come out from beyond a cloud mass. They're hiding behind the storm. They're just waiting to come down and tell us and give us our next directive. We need the instructions. So I intended to come out here and talk a little bit about some of the new things, the upgrades and add-ons, repairs that I couldn't have done without Matt's help because, one, I don't have the tools. Two, I don't necessarily have that brain, I don't know what it is, like the craftsman brain, where I look at something and I think, oh, okay, well, I'll just try to, you know, fix it temporarily. Zip tie my seat. Ever since I've been in this van, since I bought it last year, the driver's seat has been so cattywampus and janky. It like always is falling back, and I tried zip tying it and this and that. Oh, I showed Matt, I said, hey, can I pick your brain for a second? He looked at it for like 30 seconds and goes, oh, well, the bolt on the other side is stripped out and isn't holding the seat in. So with, you know, a little bit of a wrench and a little bit of a Allen wrench and a bit of a cutting of the vinyl covering it, in a matter of a few minutes, back to brand new again. And it's funny because when I first got the van, the guy who sold it to me was like, you know, I found another replacement seat over there in Visalia at the junkyard, and I was like, forget that, I'm not dealing with junkyards. I'm trying to pull something out, reinstall a seat in my van. I'm not that kind of guy. I couldn't even figure out that I just had a loose bolt. So instead of junking the whole seat, all it took was a little bit of elbow grease, another nut, put a new bolt in there, and that thing is solid and good to go. Well, we haven't gotten any rain too much, just a little bit of a light sprinkle, and then it abated, but there's still a lot of dark clouds back there, and it's raining over here in the distance. You can see it coming down. Super cool. Guess what? Matt learned how to cook while we were away. It's called the reverse sear method. Low and slow steaks in the oven.
Got a minute left. We need to let this get all the way. Feels pretty hot, but we need it all the way hot.
And then you sear these bad boys.
Minute aside.
Minute aside.
Nice,
good to go.
Juicy in the middle, a little crispy crust on the outside.
That's what you want to hear. Daddy-o. That's how you do it. Look at this guy.
You gotta live. You gotta live.
Little mezcal, little filet mignon. That's a good dinner here in the desert. Oh yeah, perfect.
Look in there, perfect. Yeah, slowly. I overdid it the first couple times, underdid it a couple of times. Finally, I feel like I nailed the temperature to time ratio.
Brussels sprouts and bacon, yum yum. Nice.
You all right?
Nice farewell dinner.
Zero experience. I feel like I've gotten pretty far on my own.
Yeah.
I don't know how I managed to avoid cooking until almost 40, but I did.
A lot of people manage to avoid cooking, like thinking like it's all that difficult. I always tell people cooking is super easy. You just have to know, like anything else, basic principles. Like with construction, not that it's super easy, but once you know the basic principles of construction and have the right tools, you can kind of figure it out.
Yeah, you can apply it different places and start winging it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But no one in my family was cook. Like my mom was like a microwave mom, you know what I mean?
Yeah. My mom cooked, and I like to help her cook. And then that was like right around the time when I was a kid that the first Food Network, like it was like Food TV or the Food Channel came on, and Robin Leach, the host of Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, he owned the network, and he was like a foodie back before that was a thing, and he had like Julia Child on there and Graham Kerr and like Yan Can Cook, a bunch of these original.
Yan was the fucking man.
Yeah.
I watched Yan Can Cook all the time, high as fucking high school. That's all I did. Fuck, I haven't heard that name in forever.
He was fun.
It totally flooded me back.
He was like, Yan Can Cook, so can you.
It wasn't even about the food. I just liked the dude's personality and I watched him do shit.
And that's how I got into interest in cooking as a job. I realized there was more to it than just schlepping out plates of food. There's like an artistic and creative element to it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people hate vegetables, like a lot of certain vegetables, because they never had them made right. They always have them just boiled to death or undercooked, or like people make just steamed Brussels sprouts. Well, that's gross, but when you cook it with bacon, slow roast it, or...
I just started eating Brussels sprouts when I was like 32. Because the only other time I had them, they were boiled.
Yeah, and they're nasty.
And there was no fucking flavor to them.
It's just a little cabbage.
It was just a little bitter, shitty cabbage. It was all fucking... I went to a Friendsgiving or something with Dave from the pub. And he brought these fucking, this. There's oil and salt and a little bit of seasoning. And it was like, oh, that's fucking delicious.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could cook these a different way. I just thought Brussels sprouts were shit because I had the one experience when I was young.
I mean, this is good eats, and it's really a simple thing. Mm-hmm. And it's health. It's this is a good, what do they call it? Lean and green. On the diet programs.
What I stick to usually, man, one protein and one vegetable a night.